Okay, everybody, we are officially live. We are just waiting a couple of minutes. This is a combination live Discover Arbonne and a business launch. I'm in New Jersey, and Britta is in Ohio with her sponsor, Danielle. So here in a couple minutes, she's going to go ahead and share with us her why, her reasons for starting this business, her vision of where she's going. So those of you who are just now logging on, just wait a couple minutes, and we will get started. So thanks for taking the time to hear about what it is that we are doing.
We are whenever you're ready.
Oh,
we're gonna turn it over if everybody is ready.
If you're ready, the big screen.
If you're ready, then you are. Just tell her. I'm ready. She's ready.
I'm ready.
Sorry.
Well, here we go.
Oh, jeez. Oh, now we're all. That was a shot.
You're still far away.
Showtime. Okay. So I'm starting my baby Arbonne business, and I'm super excited about it. I'm really excited for you guys to learn a little bit about the company and about what I'm actually doing. It's a whole lot more than just selling, beauty products and a nutritional line. Originally, I was attracted to Danielle's Facebook, and every day she would just post something like super, super positive, or like, ask me where I'm heading, or, I'll leave you behind, like all these open-ended questions. And so it got me asking her some questions. And so Arbonne has this great support system. There's all these really empowering women, and I'm very much an introvert until I get to know people, so I thought this is definitely something to get me out of my shell and to grow. So that was the reason number one. Number two, I did fall in love with the products. I've been a hairstylist for 6 years, and I've tried every single brands that are out there, and I truly believe 100% that these are worth their weight in gold. And thirdly, I really just want some more financial freedom. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm trying to pay some student loans. So initially it's to get out of debt, but I have the potential to even get a free Mercedes-Benz if I really run with this. So those are kind of just 3 highlights of why I'm trying to get involved, or I am getting involved with this company. So yeah, very nice. That's my story.
Yay! Okay, great. I like it.
Your turn. She's like, off the screen.
Yay! Okay, now minimize my. Let me see. Okay. So now, and I'm gonna mute you guys too because I get distracted easily. So hang on. Okay, there we go. All right. So first of all, for all of you in Ohio, hello, and thank you for transmitting me into your living room to present, and I'm really glad Danny can be there with you guys. She's amazing. I'm sure you guys will get to know her a little bit. And everybody that's viewing wherever you are, thanks again for taking the time to really learn about what it is that not only Britta is doing, but everybody in Arbonne is doing. So I'm just going to really present a little bit on the company itself, the philosophy behind our products, and why we're totally different than anything else that is out there, and why Arbonne is an incredible business opportunity, especially right now with incredible timing and trends, and just where the company is going. So before I get started, I'll share a little bit about my story. And that's one thing that I love with Arbonne is everybody has their own reasons for getting involved in their own business. Honestly, I've been doing Arbonne almost 3 years now. My 3-year anniversary is actually going to be April 24th this month, which is 2 days before my 30th birthday, which is crazy. But 3 years ago, I definitely did not imagine myself doing something like this. This was never anything I was looking for. Had you told me I would be doing a home-based business, I would have probably laughed in your face and walked away. But I really learned very quickly that this was an industry that is rapidly growing, and it is something that I can share with people that I love, and it is life-changing. I learned about this opportunity through my friend Maria Spillane, who is about to promote to the top of the company now, but I knew her way before Arbonne, and I actually went to an event that she had unknowingly going to an Arbonne event. And I saw her story. I saw how she was able to promote to the third level of management within about 4 months of her business and replace her teaching income within 4 months of her business, all the while working over 70 hours a week. And the fact that she was able to do that really intrigued me because we all have lives. Most of us work full-time jobs, if not multiple jobs, or are in school and have families, etc. And the fact that she was able to accomplish what she had despite being a super busy person showed me the possibilities for myself in my life. 3 years ago, I was in the environmental remediation industry, so I was working in soil and groundwater sampling, building remediation systems from scrap. But the basics of what I was doing was I was working in the field 40, 50, 60 hours a week, mostly with men. And I am from Tennessee originally, and now I live in New Jersey. So for me, I was like, where am I going to make new friends? I grew up in Tennessee. I had a network from middle school post college, and all of a sudden I didn't know anybody. And actually, similar to you, Britta, I consider myself the same thing, and I think even Danielle can attest to this. You know, I'm a big people person, but it takes a while for me to really come out of my shell fully until I'm really comfortable with you. But for this business, I learned about the philosophy of the products. I learned about how the company works, how we have so much teamwork and incredible mentorship and leadership, and I saw myself being really passionate about the opportunities that I could get with this business and share with other people. So it's really something that's changed my life. Now that I've been doing this for 3 years and I've just recently promoted to the third level of management myself, which you'll hear about that in a minute, I've seen what can happen. I've seen people's lives change, including my own. And what I have to offer you, what Britta has to offer you, is truly a gift. And it might just be some amazing, safe products for you and your family. It might be some incredible products that really give you amazing results that you get mailed to your doorstep and you don't have to go shopping for. This also could be something that is life-changing for you, that really changes the course of your life that you never imagined it going, which is what's happened with me personally and thousands of others. So I'm going to go ahead and just really do an overview of everything. Once again, this is actually called a Discover Arbonne. This is what we do at a business launch. There are other presentations that people can do, but this is really just informative to let you know what it is that we're doing. This may or may not be personally something for you, but I do urge you to listen with an open mind. I went to my friend Maria's house 3 years ago thinking I was just getting a free facial because I played in the dirt all the time, and I literally left with a business. I was not looking for this, but something in my gut told me to jump in, and I'm so grateful that I did. So really listen with an open mind, and even if it's still not for you, you might really want to buy some products and try them out. We have a 45-day return policy. You might want to host an event and really support your friend that has introduced you to this business, or you might think of somebody that could benefit from this business because it truly is for anybody. So just keep those things in mind. So I'll go ahead and go over the 4 levels of management in Arbonne because obviously all of us decide to do something like this for a little extra money. The first level of management is district manager. District managers make an average of around $1,200 a month, and this is based on part-time hours. The second level is area manager, and area managers make an average of $3,000 plus based on part-time hours, and this is where things get really serious. At this level, your business is actually willable to your family up to 3 generations. We do have the ability to create passive and residual income, which basically means that even when you're not hands-on working, you receive an income. So God forbid something were to happen to you, everything that comes into your business when you're no longer on this earth will go to your family up to 3 generations. The scenario I like to put out there is that because I'm using Arbonne and I'm using safe, beneficial products, and I'm using these products that are amazing for my skin, I live until I'm 100 years old, and then I still get to pass on a legacy to my family. Most people retire broke or in debt, and when you lose a job or when you lose a life, there's nobody paying your family an income when you're not here. So the fact that Arbonne gives that to us is really great. The next level is regional vice president, and as I mentioned earlier, literally about a week ago, I promoted to regional vice president. Regional vice presidents make an average of $8,000 to $10,000 a month based on part-time hours, and at this level, we actually get a cash allowance for a free Mercedes-Benz. The only requirement is that it's white because it stands for pure, safe, and beneficial. So I will tell you this, you guys. I actually went to the dealer earlier today. I will be picking up my car in the next couple of days. It's really cool. Like, it's a free car. It's a Mercedes. It's shiny. It's beautiful. I drive a Subaru, and I love my Subaru. And ask anyone on my team. The car is an amazing gift from Arbonne to thank us for creating leaders and empowering people to be successful. For me, it's just the icing on the cake. It is just evidence to show people that this is 100% possible. Anybody can do this. If I can do this, anybody can do this. I was not good at speaking. I did not know a single thing about skincare, about cosmetics, about business, anything. I literally knew nothing when it came to what I'm doing, but because of the mentorship we have, anybody can do this as long as you're consistent and you don't quit. I have worked a full-time job over these past 3 years. I currently commute over 2.5 hours round trip every single day. And this is something I've still been able to promote to the 3rd out of 4 levels of management. So anybody can do this. The top level of management is national vice president. National vice presidents make an average of around $21,000 to $35,000 a month, still based on part-time hours. Some do make a little less, but some do make into the 6 figures a month, still on a part-time basis. So I will tell you this. I know I heard those 4 levels of management, and that first level of management sounded pretty good, and I thought it would probably take me a couple years to get to because I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any skills, I didn't have any knowledge, and I did not have a network. That was one of the reasons I wanted to do this, because I could see myself being passionate about what I do. Well, very quickly I learned that as long as you're coachable and you follow the system of success, you will actually be a lot more successful than you think you will. I not only promoted district manager, but I promoted to area manager within 6 weeks of my business. So that's where my vision changed, and I was like, wow, I want to share this with as many people as possible. So now that you know a little bit about the compensation plan, I will go ahead and go into the philosophy of the company. So Arbonne is a 35-year-old health and wellness company. We are 100% botanically based and Swiss formulated. We are the first company of our kind to be certified carbon neutral by UPS. So what that means is we use soy-based ink, post-consumer packaging. We have wind and solar powered manufacturing facilities. All of our packages, like our protein powder used to come in tubs, now it comes in bags. Our catalogs, they've shrunk in size. It's just really showing the continuous effort that Arbonne puts into being the best in every single aspect of our company. We are the best combination of science and botanicals out there. We are pH correct. We are hypoallergenic. We are certified gluten-free and vegan, and we have been for 35 years. 35 years ago, people didn't care about being vegan. 35 years ago, people probably didn't even know what gluten was. But our founder, Peter Mork, he was truly a visionary. He knew that it only takes about 26 seconds from something being on our skin to get into our bloodstream, into our liver. So he did not want to contribute to the sickness industry. He wanted to have a product that actually benefited our health and that actually worked. I love coconut oil. I'll put it in my coffee, and I'll use it as like some chapstick if I want to. But beyond that, if I don't want wrinkles, I know I need a little something extra. And so Arbonne works and is pure, safe, and beneficial. Not only are we certified vegan, what that means is we don't use any animal byproducts in our formulations, but we also do not test on animals. We never have, and we never will. More recently, we just got our non-GMO certification. We are soy-free, we are dairy-free, we are a low glycemic index product in regards to our nutrition. So you could drink our protein shake first thing in the morning and you won't get a spike in your blood sugar. It's actually sustained energy and you feel full for a very long time, and I love our shakes. I could talk to you about them for hours, but I won't. And we are certified, I think I covered all the certifications actually, but we are also pediatrician, dermatologist, and ophthalmologist tested and approved. We are approved by the American Cancer Society and the American Modeling Association. So these are all things that really impressed me. And I will say this, from the outside, before I really learned about Arbonne and started doing this myself, I had a really big misconception of, in general, this kind of business, but especially, I guess all of these kinds of companies. I thought I would be slinging lipstick at people. I thought I was going to go door to door with samples, putting catalogs on mailboxes, and that was something I was definitely not interested in. Like I said, I worked in the environmental industry. I still do, but a much cleaner atmosphere at this point. And I was not wearing makeup. I was not using products. But even then, you shower, shampoo, conditioner, face wash, body wash, deodorant, toothpaste, sunscreen, chapstick, moisturizer, and then any kind of makeup. And I was drinking a protein shake every day because I get up super early. So that's at least 15 products right there. And if I wear anything else, like makeup and primer, foundation, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, you're getting up to 20 to 30 products a day you're putting on your body that are just going down the drain. So that's why it's really important. So when I heard about all of these things, the biggest thing that really impressed me in regards to our products is the fact that in the United States, it is completely unregulated what is put in our personal care products. And I guess I had an idea about it, but I never really thought about it. And that's the reality. There are no laws saying what you can put on a product. There are no laws saying what you can put in a product in the United States. Therefore, there are known carcinogens, there are known toxins in every single product that is out there. Arbonne, our mission statement is to be pure, safe, and beneficial. That is why we are considered a health and wellness company. We are not considered personal care. We are not considered a cosmetic company. We are considered a health and wellness company. We follow many directives, and one of them is the European Union Cosmetic Directive. We ban over 1,400 toxins and chemicals from being used in our formulations, while in the United States there are currently only 12 that are banned. So I heard that number and I'm like, all right, holy moly. Like I said, it only takes 26 seconds from something on our skin to get into our bloodstream. So it really does matter what we're putting on our bodies, more almost than what we're putting in our bodies. So I'm going to go over a couple of the toxins that you want to avoid, and these are some of the most common ones. The person that invited you to watch this evening, or if you're over at Britta's house this evening, Danielle can definitely give you a little more information on other toxins. I'm just going to go over the main ones. The biggest one is mineral oil. Mineral oil is simply a byproduct of petroleum. I heard mineral oil the first time, and I thought, oh, isn't that good? It's minerals. No. Mineral oil is actually, you distill crude oil, and you get gasoline on one side and you get mineral oil on the other. It is simply a byproduct. It is literally the sludge in the bottom of the barrel. It is the same thing that if there's an oil spill and there's that sheen on the top of the water, that's mineral oil. There's no purity standards to clean it up. The reason it's used in these products is because it's a large molecule, it's colorless, it's odorless, it lasts a really long time. So it's an amazing filler. So I'm going to kind of compare this to another product that is really a byproduct of waste that has been turned into an industry, and that is also whey protein. I'm very passionate and excited about our nutrition line, and before I did Arbonne, I was honestly not really educated on different proteins and why we have whey versus vegan, etc. Whey protein is a byproduct of cow's milk. That's all it is, you know, the curds and the whey. And literally it's a waste product. So same thing with mineral oil. A couple of decades ago, instead of just disposing of the whey, instead of just disposing of the mineral oil, it would cost billions of dollars to get rid of these byproducts in an environmentally safe way. So instead, they decided, hey, you know what, this whey protein, there's protein in it. We'll go ahead and turn it into this powder form and people can use it as a supplement. Same thing with the mineral oil. It's a large molecule, it's a great filler. We're just going to pump it into these products so these companies can save money and they don't have to use as much of the good stuff. They have this incredible filler. Well, the reason you don't want mineral oil in your products is because it's an occlusive toxin. And once again, there's no purity standards. So it's a petroleum byproduct. Things that like benzene and toluene could be present, which are known carcinogens. But also being an occlusive toxin, it keeps anything good from coming in and anything bad from coming out. So anything that's in your body is going to stay there longer. You're going to be more susceptible to cancer, more susceptible to getting sick. You're going to be more susceptible to neurological and hormone disruption. And you're also just not getting the full quality of the product that you're paying for. And here you are thinking you're getting something good, but the mineral oil keeps you from fully absorbing it. Same thing with whey protein. You're going to be getting anything that cow is ingesting, which is going to be hormones and antibiotics. It's also a known inflammatory. It's a highly allergenic protein. And so it's really not the best form. Even if you're not allergic, you're going to produce extra mucus and you're not going to fully absorb the nutritional value of it because our bodies do not recognize it. Another toxin you want to look out for is parabens. Parabens are a known carcinogen. They have been directly linked to every breast cancer tumor clinically tested. They're methylparabens, ethylparabens, polypropylparabens. These are simply preservatives that allow companies to keep their products in warehouses for decades at a time. And we should be consuming these products within 3 to 6 months. There's no reason to have parabens in any of our products. Another one, talcum powder it's in baby powder, face powder, eyeshadow, blushes, has been directly linked to many cases of lung cancer and more recently cervical cancer. The number one preservative in any product out there, which most people are surprised by, is formaldehyde. And once again, there's no labeling laws, therefore they don't have to put formaldehyde. Of course they're not going to put formaldehyde on their bottles. Sometimes they are sneaky and they'll say, oh, we did label it, but it's actually 3 individual ingredients that when they're combined form a formaldehyde causing agent. So that's something you definitely want to stay away from. So when people hear these things, they hear that we have a really high quality product and they hear the compensation plan. So they want to know, where does Arbonne rank to what's already out there? So there are 3 different levels. The lowest level is American Beauty. It's kind of embarrassing, but it is. That's your CVS, your Walgreens, your Walmart. They've probably been in warehouses for a couple of decades. The second level is your premium. That's going to be your department store brand, your specialty nutrition store. It's going to be your Estee Lauder, your Clinique, your Lancome, your Chanel. And unfortunately, even if it's a European brand, if it's sold in the United States, it will have those fillers and it will have those toxins. So you really want to stay away from them. The top level is going to be your ultra premium quality. Ultra premium quality are typically Swiss formulated and botanically based, but they're also usually really hard to find, and when you do finally find it, something like an eye cream will be anywhere from $300 up to $900 for one individual item. There's no reason anybody should be paying that. With Arbonne, we're actually ranked at an ultra premium quality, which most people have never experienced, but we are priced below a premium price point. And that's why we are so affordable for anybody that wants to use our products. We are cheaper than department store brands. The reason that this is possible is because we are network marketing. So this is where I get really excited because I mentioned earlier, I really did not get this kind of business before I did this business. And I would have laughed in your face had you said I would be doing a home-based business, network marketing, whatever. So first of all, network marketing is one of the fastest growing industries in the entire world. It is actually currently the #1 growing industry in the entire world. There are more millionaires in the world as a direct result of network marketing than in any other industry. And 50% of Americans are predicted to be participating in some sort of network marketing in the next 5 to 10 years. So if this is something that intrigues you whatsoever, this is where I tell you to listen up, because with or without you, Arbonne is exploding. With or without you, we are going somewhere. So just keep this in the back of your mind, in the back pocket, and know that this is something that's available to you if this is something that intrigues you. So network marketing, it's 2 things. The first one is something we all do every single day of our lives, and that's word of mouth. That's all network marketing is. Word of mouth advertising. I talk about my favorite hairstylist in town. I talk about where I got my favorite pair of boots, the best restaurant in town, where do you want to go when you're on vacation, who's the best airlines to fly. That's all word of mouth. The only difference with what I do with Arbonne is I use Arbonne every single day. I shower with Arbonne. I wear Arbonne makeup. I drink their protein shakes and their nutrition products. And if I tell somebody about it and they want to use them, then Arbonne pays me for it. The second definition of network marketing is alternate distribution system. Once again, it's really simple. Traditional retailer, you pay a bunch of overhead before you even are paying for the quality of the product. You can pay up to 6 different industries before you even worry about what they're putting in the products, which is why these preservatives and fillers are really, really great, because they don't really have time to really worry about it. So we take out all that overhead, which is the warehousers, the retailers, the manufacturing facility, the multi-trillion-dollar industry of advertising, everybody involved. So before they even think about what they're putting in the products, all those people have to get a piece of the pie. The advertising industry alone, think about it. I cannot even imagine what it costs a company to have a billboard or magazine ad or commercial. Halle Berry alone gets paid $50 million to endorse Revlon. I know I'm not going to go into my Walmart and see her pull up in her Beamer to buy her eyeshadow. You know, we are smarter consumers than that. We know about Photoshop. We know about CGI, everything like that. You know, commercials and advertising are just really more for our entertainment than anything else these days. We want word of mouth. The fact that we have instant global access to any information within seconds at our fingertip is why network marketing is currently the fastest growing industry. Literally, as soon as a product or service is released, within seconds, there are reviews all over the world about that service, about that product. I mean, just think about the iPhone. I'm not a big technology person, but like the iPhone, when the new iPhones come out, people are waiting in line for days outside of the store, which is insane, but they do. No offense to anybody if you do that, because good for you. But people have reviews instantly. So that's why we don't go to traditional marketing. I don't care what that commercial says or that billboard says. I want to ask my friend. I want to see what other everyday people are doing. So people are becoming a lot more educated as consumers, which is why there's a really great advantage with what Arbonne is doing. So the biggest thing that really intrigued me when I was at my friend Maria's house for a facial was she started talking about the 4 key factors of network marketing. Because network marketing is the fastest growing industry right now, there are universities all over the United States teaching on network marketing specifically. And they're basically saying if you're going to look in a company, look at getting involved in a company, that they should have at least one of the 4 key factors. And if they have at least one, it's probably something that's viable. You can go forward with it. The reason I truly believe that Arbonne is going to be #1 globally in the next 3 to 5 years is because we have all 4 key factors, and I truly have not found another company that has all 4. And I always like to say afterwards, if you do, please tell me so I'm not making that up, but I really have not found another company that has all 4. So the first key factor of network marketing is a consumable product. It really, that's a no-brainer. When you have a consumable product, it's something that people use up and then they buy again. We provide personal care products. You are already showering, you are already brushing your teeth, you are already potentially using makeup or nutrition products, sunscreen, chapstick, etc. So it's not something that you're not already using anyways. The average household spends about $150 on personal care every single month. Why not shop from your own store and get paid to do it? The second key factor is marketplace demand. When you're looking to get involved in a company, you want to have as much marketplace demand as possible, because the bigger the marketplace demand, the bigger your paycheck, the bigger the potential for your business. So you don't want to focus on one sex, one type of product, one age group, because you're limiting yourself and you're limiting others that are coming into your business. Arbonne literally has a product for every single human being on this planet. We have a baby line approved on 0 to 3-month-olds. We have a #1 clinically tested anti-aging line that has been tested against several hundred other brands globally, and we've gotten #1 on many accolades. We have a full entire nutrition line for everyday essentials to weight loss, and I absolutely love it. We have an award-winning makeup line. We have a spa line. We have an aromatherapy line, and skincare for every skin type in between. Literally something for everybody. That's why men do Arbonne. That's why women do Arbonne. That's why, you know, people that are already extremely successful to people that are just graduating college that are doing this. People are looking to retire, and they're doing this as an extra stream of income. Anybody can do this business. Like my brother, for example, he's on my team. He's focused on nutrition. He's in the fitness industry. He's about to graduate with a degree in health promotions. He's about to get his personal trainer certification. And for him, he really likes the nutrition, obviously, but he understands the value of providing an anti-aging line for somebody that might really want really great skin, or somebody that wants a safe product for their babies and they don't want to be putting toxins in their bodies. Not everybody is interested in nutrition, so he can have something for everybody. So the third key factor of network marketing is what keeps me up at night and wakes me up early in the morning, and this is timing and trends. Right now, there's a huge collision going on between the health and wellness industry and the home-based business boom. The health and wellness industry is projected to be the next multi-trillion-dollar industry. So I heard that, and I was like, well, that sounds impressive. I have no clue what that means. Really, to give you some perspective, the last trillion-dollar industry we saw was the dot-com boom back in the 80s. That's when everybody started getting their own computers. We all had the internet. Things started changing drastically since then. So now, once again, because of where things are going, the health and wellness industry is booming. I mean, think about it. Cleansing, detoxing, kale, quinoa, gluten-free, vegan, any of those words were not household words 5 years ago. Like, it's a normal thing to talk about what you're cleansing and what you're juicing and like all of these weird grains and things like that. And I'm all part of it, believe me. But people weren't all about that. But once again, because of education, because we're living a lot longer, we're uninsured, we're underinsured. We don't want to wait to be sick anymore to find out what's wrong. We want to take care of ourselves now so that we don't have to worry about it down the road. So the fact that Arbonne is 35 years old, or honestly, I say 35 years young, is huge. We've been certified gluten-free and vegan since day one. It has been our mission statement since day one to be pure, safe, and beneficial. There is not a single company out there that competes with what we have to offer as far as our products go, as far as our business model goes, as far as our compensation goes. We are literally unique, and it is amazing. The fact that we are 35 years old and we are only in 5 countries is an even bigger thing. And that's the other part of timing and trends. We are currently only in 5 countries. We're in the United States, Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom. We went into Poland this past year. We're going into Taiwan this year and multiple countries at a time after that. Now here's the deal. You may or may not know anybody in any of those countries, but somebody does, I guarantee it, and they will eventually be in your network. And think about social media, LinkedIn, I just hit my head, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all of those things are ways to connect with people. And so I started racking my brain thinking like, who do I know in Taiwan? I don't know anybody in Taiwan. But then I started thinking, who do I know that did a lot of studying abroad or a lot of traveling pre or post college? And I was connected with 3 people from Taiwan through one friend that had a community of friends that were from Taiwan. And that's where it starts. And what that means for you is while you're sleeping, you have a team attached to you on the other side of the world that is growing a business. And an even bigger perk, if you're like me and you like to travel, you can use that travel to go to that country as a business expense and a tax deduction. Come on, like that's amazing. So that's a really big part of the timing and trends. So this home-based business boom is huge. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of companies out there, but I tell you, hands down, the mentorship that Arbonne has to offer, the growth that we are experiencing, there is nothing else out there like what we do, and I absolutely love it. There is an LRI industry report that has just been released this past fall. It's released every year. It's by Forbes magazine. And Arbonne's recent LRI industry report has predicted that we are going to grow at least 700% as a company between now and 2020. That is less than 5 years. And that's why I say now is a perfect time. And if something intrigues you about this, please ask questions. That's what we are here for. And I'm a visual person. And literally, Arbonne is like ground floor Google. Or if you thought about if you wish you had stock in Apple a couple decades ago, that's where we are right now. You want to get stock in Arbonne as soon as possible. We are like a wave, and this is the bottom of the wave, and we're about to go whoosh. We're like right here, and that 600 to 700% growth is just inevitable. And like I said, I started this 3 years ago, and I didn't know anybody. I did not have social skills. I work outside with a bunch of men, and I was still able to make this possible. So anybody can truly do this, especially with what's going on. And here's the deal. You might just want to have safe products for you and your family and to get a great discount and make a little bit of money. We can teach you to do that. You might love your career. You might love your job, but know you might not ever make enough, or you just want a plan B, God forbid something were to happen. You can do that too. Or say you don't know what you want to do in your life, or you hate your job and you want out and you want to have options. This can also be the option for you as well. This is not something that I say you get rich quick, but it is a marathon and not a race, and it's inevitable over time that you'll be successful. And it's typically a lot quicker than you realize in this business, especially these past several months. I apologize for my hair swiping. My bangs are in my way. So the last key factor of network marketing is really how it all comes together and how it all works. So we have a results approach and time leveraging. And I will say this too, something that I thought I was really unattracted to in a network marketing company was I was like, I am not good at sales. I'm not a salesperson. I never want to be a salesperson. Like, I don't want to do that. So 2 things. A, you act like yourself. You don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. You get to be yourself in this kind of business, and you also get to bring in people into your business that you like. So if somebody did ask you to watch this tonight and has shared this information with you, take that as a compliment, because we do have a choice of who we get to do this with. But the sales aspect, first of all, I'm using these products, and I sincerely love them. And if there's something that I don't love, I'm not going to recommend it. But I use these products so I can honestly, sincerely, with integrity, talk about them to people and share them with people because I know I'm using them too. I know I love them. I know that other people will love them too. But the other part of that is we actually have the results approach. And that means we offer full-size kits of our products to people to try on their own time. And this is something that they get to take home with them. And so that takes that sales aspect out for me. So basically I'll have this kit, which I don't have on me, but I'll have a kit. You know, say it's our RE9 kit, it's our anti-aging line. And I'm like, hey, I just started my own business. This is one of our best products. I would love for you to take it home and try it for a few days. In the meantime, here's my business card, and on the back of it is a pre-recorded phone call. I know you said you've been looking for a little bit of extra income, and honestly, I absolutely love what I do, and there's no ceiling in what you can make in this business. So it might just be a hobby for you right now, but in the long run, this could be really beneficial to you. Take a listen and let me know what you think. That's it. So that took me, what, like less than a minute? So you could be going from your full-time job to pick up the kids, from your full-time job to your part-time job, from your full-time job to a hobby that you really love doing, whatever it is that you do. You could be really busy and still fit this into the nooks and crannies of your life. It is your business. We are here together to work with you, but we coach you on your goals. And that's why this business is beautiful. And here you go. You're giving a full-size product to somebody. It's an ultra-premium quality. Most people see results within about 2 to 3 days. So they're like, oh my gosh, like results speak. When you have something that gives you results, you're like, all right, I need it. I'm going to buy it. But even then, you're complimenting the person because I say, hey, you know what? I use these products and I love them, but why don't you try them and let's see what you think. And God forbid they don't love it. We have over 400 products to offer to people. So there's going to be something that they like, and we have those products to offer. So put it in time perspective. A typical 40-hour work week, you know, your regular 9 to 5 job, you work 40 hours, you get paid 40, you work 30 hours, you get paid 30. My old job, I would work 40, 50, 60, and I'd still only get paid for the 40. So with Arbonne, we work together as a team. And basically, we have an amazing plan because we are in business for ourselves, but never by ourselves. So say you have 10 hours of work to put into your business a week. I'm going to find 4 people to do the exact same thing that I'm doing, and they're going to put in 10 hours as well, and I'm going to be getting paid on over 50 hours a week, still for only putting in 10. Those 4 people are going to want exactly what I'm doing, so they're going to find 4 people putting in 10 hours of work. That's over 210 hours of work I'm getting paid on, still for only putting in 10. So once again, it's something we all do to work together. Everybody has the exact same compensation plan. Everybody has the exact same ability to do the exact same thing, and that's what I love. And it is literally no ceiling on what you can make in Arbonne. As soon as you get an ID, you can start making a commission on what you make, and your team can be as deep or as wide as you want it to be. Arbonne does not put a cap on that. They really appreciate us as consultants, and they've set us up for success so well. It is incredible. We have an amazing home office that is there for any questions or needs that we have or any clients have. We have a brand new website, which is awesome, and we have our own websites now, and it's for free. I didn't call up my friend Larry to create a website for me. Arbonne did that for me. All I need is a phone and a laptop and to have a really fun time with people, and Arbonne pays me for it. That's really what it is. So the long and short of what we do is really simple. And I know you heard a lot of information, but really all that we do is make a conscious effort to turn an expense into an income. I am not supporting these big corporations. I'm not supporting somebody else's vacation home. I'm not supporting somebody else's future or a company that doesn't care whether or not my family gets cancer. I am putting that money back into my pocket, and I'm teaching and empowering other people how to do the exact same thing. It is that easy. We are internet-based. We do not stock and deliver. Everything is shipped from the manufacturer to the person's doorstep. Our products are actually made to order, which I love, and so everybody gets it made, and it's shipped directly to their house. So there are 3 different ways to get involved. The first way is as a client. There's really no bells or whistles, but you get everything shipped to your house directly. You don't have to go out. You can order online. The second way to get involved is as a preferred client, and a preferred client pays a $20 one-time fee. You get a full year discount of 20% off of all of your purchases. You also have the ability to get up to 50% off within your first month, plus free gifts and free cash money towards your next purchase. And whoever invited you on this call or this video can definitely give the information, but it's basically a really amazing way to stock up on everything that you need and replace any of the stuff that has all of those toxins in them. And Arbonne is really rewarding you. You also get your own PIN number. And with your PIN number, you actually have the ability to log in online yourself. You don't have to wait for your consultant to get in touch with you. So you can log on whenever you want, place an order, and it's still connected to your consultant. From a consultant side, this is another way we leverage our time. I'm here for all of your questions. I'm here for any support any of my preferred clients or clients need. However, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to. So there's many months where I've gotten paychecks and I've had 4 or 5, 6, 7 preferred clients order from me, and I didn't even have to talk to them. And once again, that's inevitable over time. You have people that love the products, they're going to continue buying it over and over and over again. So the next way to get involved, and this is actually a really great way to support the person that has invited you on here. So you do not have to have events or presentations to do this kind of business. You can do things like we are right now. You can send people a video link. You can send people a phone call. You can meet them up for coffee. You don't have to do events. But if you like to do events, we have a really amazing variety of presentations that we can do, which gets all of your friends together. It's a fun night out. It's a great way to pamper each other. We do ultimate facials. It's a $150 value that your guests get for free. We do nutrition presentations. We have a phenomenal 30 Days to Healthy Living program. It is awesome, and you get to sample a little bit of everything in our nutrition line and learn a really great way just to really get back on track to a healthier lifestyle. We have mud masks and martinis, makeup and, mud masks, whatever you want it to be. So when you do host, you have the ability to get up to 80% off of everything that you want. So once again, you don't have to do parties to do this business, but if you want to, it is an amazing way to support your friends, and it's also a great way to get ridiculous rewards, and that's something that Arbonne provides. Once again, it's really awesome. And then the last way to get involved is, of course, our favorite, and this is as a consultant. As a consultant, we get a 35% commission on all sales direct to us. We also get a 15% commission on all preferred clients. At every single management level, we have the ability to earn a cash bonus, and that's just for doing what we're doing. And as soon as you promote to district manager or above, you start earning the ability to earn an override percentage of your whole entire team sales on top of your own commissions. Once again, this is a gratitude-based business. This is a team-based business. Until you are successful, Arbonne is not going to pay me. You need to be successful, and that's what we are here for. And so Arbonne recognizes that we empower and train and coach people to be successful in this business. So when you start promoting in management, that means you're also promoting people in your business. So they pay an override percentage of what our whole entire team does. Sorry, my dog's barking. He's excited. They pay an override percentage of what our whole entire team does on top of our sales. On top of all of that, Arbonne releases incentive trips every single year. And this past year, they released our 35th year anniversary trip, which is a 7-day cruise to the Bahamas on the Royal Caribbean. And I actually just recently earned the top level of the cruise. So Arbonne is not only sending me, but my boyfriend and I together for free on an all-inclusive cruise, and we also get $1,000 spending money on top of that. And that's something, I'm not special. I did not do anything magical, but Arbonne is doing that just for having me do my job. And there's no company out there that I know of that if you work hard enough will send you on a free vacation. They'll keep you around. They don't want you to go anywhere. So it's just really amazing. And we have all the mentorship. Sorry, my dog's crazy. We have all of the mentorship and the resources that you can possibly need. I mean, Britta and I have been, we haven't met personally. I don't even think we've talked on the phone yet, but we've been back and forth. And that's the thing, is like, I don't care where you live or who you are or where you are on this team. We are all in this together, and you have all of the support you need. We have Facebook groups, everybody to really just answer any questions that you want at any time. So I do like to leave with 2 questions, and these were 2 questions that were asked of me when I was listening to this opportunity. So I always like to ask them because honestly they're a little scary, but it's something that I think needs to be asked. So the first question is, if you continue doing what you're doing right now, where do you see yourself, especially financially, in the next 5 years? The next question is, if God forbid something were to happen to the main source of your income, how long could you survive on what you have saved? So these questions for me were scary. And 3 years ago, I was working a full-time job with salary and benefits. I think I was honestly even living at home still, or I had just moved out. So, and I don't spend money on anything. Like my whole entire house is furnished with like hand-me-downs and things from like tag sales, seriously. And I was like, what am I doing? I was just surviving. I was not thriving. And I don't believe there's any reason that not every single human being on this planet should be able to thrive. And I've only been doing this 3 years, and I just promoted to the third level of the company on top of working a full-time job. And once again, if I could do it, anybody can do it. It's just being consistent and being coachable. And now, this time next year, my boyfriend is not going to have to work his full-time job that he does not like at all. That is taking a toll on his body and his mind. That is the possibility. This kind of job can offer you family vacations every year for the rest of your life wherever you and your family want to go. This could be college tuition. This could be a mortgage. This could be shoe money. It's whatever you want it to be. But for me, 3 years ago, I did not see my life changing, and I knew I had to do something different. I knew I had to make a change in order for something to happen in my life financially. And the other aspect of this is I get two objections, and I always like to address them because honestly, I think every single person that I've talked to has the same objections, including myself. And the first one is I don't have enough time, and the second one is I don't have enough money. So first of all, life is about imbalance. There is never a point in your life where everything is just smooth, where everything is just perfect, you have an amazing schedule. When you choose to do this business, it's up to you to make that decision. And you really need to decide, are you willing to be a little uncomfortable for a little bit of time for a much bigger long-term flexibility in your life? When you find something that is worthwhile, you will find the time. And as I mentioned, Maria, who's my sponsor, she was working over 70 hours a week when she promoted to the third level of the company. And I've seen so many people that have multiple kids, multiple jobs, school, et cetera, hard times in their lives that are really successful at doing this. You will find the time, and it fits into the nooks and crannies, and there's so many ways that we can build this business, and you have such support that anybody can do this. Then the no money thing. 3 years ago, I didn't know what a savings account was. I didn't. I had a lot of great debt. I knew what debt was. I knew what credit card debt was. I had a lot of credit card debt. For me, I had to make a different change. I had to do something different. So for me, I wanted to do this business. I wanted to do it with integrity. I wanted to know what I was talking about. And that's the way this business works. We have products. We get to share the products with other people. I was already showering and using these products before Arbonne, so I decided to start using Arbonne and sharing them with the people that I love and care about. That is all that we do. So I really just want to thank you guys for taking the time to learn about this business and about these products and about this opportunity. I want to thank you, Britta, for taking the leap of faith and jumping in, and I want to congratulate you. I'm really excited, and I hope I get to meet you in person very soon. You definitely have a vision. You definitely get where you're going, and that is really exciting. You're in very good hands with Danny. Once again, anybody else that is viewing tonight or even in the future, whoever invited you on this call, I urge you to get on a phone call immediately after to ask any questions that you have. Once again, whether it's about the business, whether it's about the products or anything else, that's what we're here for. Connect with us on Facebook if you would like. And really, just don't overcomplicate this. You're just redirecting your household spending. And instead of asking questions like, well, what if it doesn't work? Ask yourself, what if it does? Is your freedom worth this? This is literally a key of opportunities that you never knew existed in your life. So ask yourself, is that worth it? So thank you so much. You guys all have an amazing evening and amazing rest of your week. And I will talk to you guys later.